Pizza, pizza, pizza. Hanging out down the street. The same old thing. We did last week. Mm 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 mm. There's like 2 more sodas in there. You alright? You roll up? I'm gonna have to type it in now.
It wasn't even on.
Paramount? It's Paramount on here, right?
Yeah.
You need to burn one? Roll up. I really left it out for you so you can. Low key, cause I mean, you didn't know where it was at. That's why I left it out.
You said what?
I said, you didn't know where it was at. So what Lauren talking about?
I got more.
I'm probably gonna get one of $100 on that.
Ones to 150. 25 and 11. Some of them we had already. For sure, I know we had already.
Hello, it's me. I've been waiting. What day is it? Monday? Sunday? You know how I knew it was Sunday? Because I want Chick-fil-A. I always want Chick-fil-A. But Chick-fil-A so fucking good, man. They know what they're doing by having Monday, we gonna have everybody come. Cause Sunday they gonna want the shit. Monday they gonna get the shit. Period. Cause Sunday gonna come, niggas gonna be wanting Chick-fil-A. And you ain't gonna stop wanting Chick-fil-A until you get it. Cause I ain't stopped wanting it. I got it the other day and then now I want it again. I probably been in the Chick-fil-A phase for like another month, and then I ain't gonna eat that shit again for like 3, 4, 5 months. But that's how long. Man, that's about how long it was before I ate it. Like I eat Chick-fil-A, I eat it, and then when I'm not eating it, I eat it. Same thing with tropical smoothie. I ain't doing tropical smoothie in like what? About 6 months or something like that. So they know they finna see me every day. They might see me 2, 3 times a day in 1 week. 2 or 3 times a day that 1 week. So that's like 27 times they go see me. Cause if I'm in that mood or that mode, I drink tropical smoothie and won't even eat nothing. Just drink smoothies 3 a day. Well, what you chewing on?
Right.
Oh, you want some of this pizza? Yeah. You gonna be a greedy little motherfucker, bro. I'm not greedy. You gonna be fat. You gonna be a little fat baby. Cause if you really go try to eat everything you see, you gonna be greedy. And low key, you already do. Yeah, you. Joy. Talking about you. Okay, just stare like that, man. I got snakes in my head. I look like a donut. Like my Jerry curl. Without the juice. Rick James, bitch. Rick James. Day 29th. So we got 2 more days to New Year. Oh damn. We got an appointment Tuesday. Swallow appointment. Yeah, bro. We ain't seen no sun in like how many days? What the fuck the sun?
It's hibernating.
Bring it out. Last time we finished.
A couple days after.
A couple of days after right now.
I think I know what happened.
Don't say nothing.
I'm not so certain.
You always waking up at the end of the movie.
Because it's some shit.
Well, I already know it's another person named Alex that's involved. And I was thinking it was him, but I didn't get that far. I just saw him. They got his earring from the black dude. And then they was trying to find his girlfriend.
His name is Alex, I think. That's his name.
His name ain't Alex.
I thought it was Alex Sampler.
No, his name was Aaron Stamper.
We'll see.
He was his roommate. Alex's roommate. And then he said he blacked out and can't remember what happened.
I saw that part,
The movie called Primal Fear.
They were in the box? Oh, I didn't move the box. I ain't moved the box. Box all the way over.
The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't comprehend. Big dog style. Bye, you look at Minnesota? Yeah. Okay. Feel the story. Yeah, feel the story. Don't roll your eyes at me either, feel the story. You go get him, Pee-wee?
Oh, shit.
You go get him, Pee-wee? You go get him? How far back this is? How far back this is?
When's the beginning?
Oh, you just started. From the beginning.
I ain't even eating nothing.
Yesterday.
Yeah, you said he had 2 slices of pizza left. In his box or something.
We didn't eat no pizza.
We didn't eat no pizza last night.
We just ate the first slice of our shit. Who might have ate that shit? You don't know it. He must have ate that shit. You don't know it. He ain't put it in no Tupperware? I said he ain't put it in no Tupperware? That's crazy. Anyway, y'all paying him for this work. Chapter 2, right? Nah. What we gonna do this? Chapter 2 long than a motherfucker. We not reading this whole chapter. We gonna read fiddling though. But we not reading this whole chapter. Try to break this shit up. Little boy.
It's a bar, for Christ's sake. Cut down. Yeah, 2 months ago. There isn't any music.
You know, I always want to try to make all that little noise. You know, I'm about to quiet. As soon as he see me pick up this book, pick up this phone, just try to get something situated, something going, have some motion, and you want to start whining.
That way you don't have to look at the person.
Try to piss me off. I need to change. Right, now you gotta get a little bit more enlightened each day. But we're not reading this whole chapter. This is too long, and I don't read fast enough. But it seems like my kids just don't give a fuck about what I got going on. But, you know, that's life. The kids don't care about your hustle. They just care about using it to their advantage. They can care less about what the fuck you got going on. But anyways, why teach financial literacy? It is not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. In 1990, Mike took over his father's empire and is in fact doing a better job than his dad did. We see each other once or twice a year on the golf course. He and his wife are wealthier than you could imagine. Rich Dad's empire is in great hands, and Mike is now grooming his son to take his place, as his dad had groomed us. In 1994, I retired. This nigga retired when I was born. In 1994, I retired. I was 47, and my wife Kim was 37. Retirement does not mean work not working. For us, it means that bearing unforeseen catalysmic changes. We can work or not work, and our wealth grows automatically, staying ahead of inflation. Our assets are large enough like planting a tree. You water it for years, and then a day and and then one day it doesn't need you anymore. Its roots are planted deep enough. Then the tree provides shade for your enjoyment. Mike chose to run the empire, and I chose to retire. Whenever I speak to groups of people, they often ask, "What would you recommend that they do? How do I get started? Is there a book you would recommend? What should I do to prepare my children? What is your secret to success? How do I make them? How do I make millions?" Whenever I hear one of those questions, I'm reminded of the following story.
More or
Whatever you need, the richest businessman. In 1923, a group of the greatest leaders and richest businessmen held a meeting at Edgar Waters Beach Hotel in Chicago. Among them were Charles Schwab, head of the largest independent steel company, Samuel Insull, president of the world's largest utility, Howard Hopkins, head of the largest gas company, Ivor Prager, president of International Match Co., one of the largest companies at the time, Leon Fraser, president of the Bank of International Settlements, Richard Whitney, president of the New York Stock Exchange, Arthur Cotton, Jesse Livermore, two of the biggest stock speculators, and Albert Ball, a member of President Harding's cabinet. 25 years later, nine of these titans ended their lives as follows. Schwab died penniless after living for 5 years and borrowed money. Insull died broke in the same line, and Prager or Cotton also died broke. Hobson was insane. Whitney and Albert Fall were released from prison, and Fraser and Livermore committed suicide. I doubt if anyone can say what really happened to these men. If you look at the date, 1923, it was just before the 1929 market crash in the Great Depression.
I don't know how to operate it.
What you need to do? Which I suspect had a great impact on these men in their lives. The point is this, y'all. What they say.
Pretty sure a little bit low.
Disappear. Same bullshit, right? What? What are you talking about? I can get in his office with these guys, Marty.
That's
A
good.
couple months ago, a cop walks in here. He says, That's what we have to do it now. When they start crying up high, bring them low. When they start crying down low, bring them high. They just like moving, bro. Today we live in times of great. Oh, my bad, y'all. Today. Oh, my bad. So I'm gonna stop and give y'all a little bit of what just happened. So he was basically just explaining where he began, like as far as like in his older age. So he said he retired in 1994. I was born in 1994. So he was 47. His wife is 37. He's 10 years older than his wife. So to anybody out there that got a young wife and you 10 years older than her, bro, do your thing, man. Old niggas been getting young female forever. Just do your thing, bro. As long as you ain't like literally messing with a kid, do your thing, bro. Anyway, so why teach financial literacy? The name of this chapter. He's just going on to explain, how they got to the point they at, basically. Mike like dad gave him the company, you know, taught him everything he needed to know how to run the company. Then he started giving us example of all the richest businessmen that basically died broke. It was like 7 or 8 of them, you know what I'm saying? All of them died broke. Nobody really knows what happened to cause them to either kill themselves or miraculously pass away at the time they did, but that's what happened. So now we're gonna get a little bit more deeper into that. But what we do know is it said if you look at the date 1923, it was just before the 1929 market crash, the Great Depression, which I suspect it had an impact on these men and their lives at this point. So a lot of them might have had money into the stock market or was into some type of world of money exchanging. And because that depression came and that market crash came, it put them in a bad place, bro. Like some people, they lose money, they lose their fucking mind. Some people literally, like, money run their life type shit. Like if they feel like they ain't got what they need, they will kill themselves type shit. So that's something to be mindful of. Anyway, today we live in times greater and faster change. I suspect there will be many booms and busts in the coming years that will parallel the ups and downs these men face. I am concerned that too many people are too focused on money and not on their greatest wealth, their education. If people are prepared to be flexible, keep an open mind and learn, they will grow richer. The richer despite tough changes. Tough changes. If they think money will solve problems, they will have a rough ride. Intelligence solves problems and produces money. Money without financial intelligence is money turned on. Most people fail to realize that in life, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. We've all heard stories of lottery winners who are poor and suddenly rich and then poor again. They win millions yet are soon back where they started. Or stories of professional athletes who are at the age of 24 are earning millions but are sleeping under a bridge 20 years later. I remember a story of a young basketball player who a year ago had millions. Today at just 29 he claims his friend's attorney and accountant took his money, he was forced to work at a car wash for minimum wage. He was fired from the car wash because he refused to take off his championship ring as he was wiping off the cars. His story made national news, and he is appealing his termination, claiming hardship and discrimination. He claims that the ring is all he has left, and if it was stripped away, he'll crumble. No, nigga, you don't need to be wearing a ring while you drying cars out. You gonna scratch the cars up, stupid motherfucker. I know so many people who became instant millionaires, and while I am glad some people have become richer and richer, I caution them that in the long run, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep, and for how many generations. So when people ask, where do I get started, or tell me how to get rich quick, they often are greatly disappointed with my answer. I'll simply say to them that my rich dad said to me when I was a little kid, if you want to be rich, you need to be financially literate. That idea was drummed into my head every time we were together. As I said, my educated dad stressed the importance of reading books, while my rich dad stressed the need to master finance. You are going to build at the Empire State Building. The first thing you need to do is dig a deep hole for a strong foundation. If you are going to build a home in the suburbs, all you need to do is pour 6-inch slab of concrete. Most people in their drive to get rich are trying to build an Empire State slab. Our school system created, our varying age still believe in homes with no foundation. Those floors are still so kids graduate from school with virtually no financial in suburbia, living the American dream. They decide that the it goes up quickly and soon instead of the Empire State Building, we have the Moon as Mike not as Mike and I don't use both our choices were possible because we were taught to support a strong financial foundation when we were just kids. Accounting is possibly the most confusing, boring subject in the world, but if you want to be rich long term, it could be the most important subject. The rich dad, the question was how to take a boring and confusing subject and teach it to kids. The answer he found was to make it simple by teaching it in pictures. My rich dad poured a strong financial foundation for Mike and me. Since we were just kids, he created a simple way to teach us. For years, he only drew pictures and used few words. Mike and I understood the simple drawings, the jargon, the movement of many, and then in later adding numbers. Today, Mike has gone on to master much more complex. Too, in order to run his empire, I am not as sophisticated because my empire is smaller. Yet we come from the same simple foundation. Over the following pages, I offer to you the same simple line drawings Mike's dad created for us. Though basic, those drawings help guide two little boys in building great sons of wealth on a solid foundation. On a solid foundation. Rule number one, you must know the difference between an asset and a liability. And by asset. Hold on, y'all. We gotta see where I'm gonna actually stop at.
That might be a good place to stop it.
No, because they ain't really talked about it right now. It's literally just leading up to the actual meat of the whole situation. Like, I feel like they ain't learned nothing just then. They just learned, like, it was just a fucking warm up. How can I explain it? They ain't talked about that yet. Alright, but basically, hold on, it said rich people acquire assets, the poor and middle class acquire liabilities that they think are assets. So, in the next few pages, we're going to get into what an asset is and into what a liability is. But basically, he is basically stating that you need financial literacy in order to be rich, period. You can't be rich without financial literacy. Your ass is just a broke person with a lot of money at the time. If that's the case. So, he's finna get into what he called the new situation. And that's where you go learn what you need to learn for real. So, this one note from right here saying an asset puts money in my pocket, a liability takes money out my pocket. You don't want no liabilities, you need assets, shit that put money in your pocket. But I am gonna actually stop right here and we're gonna discuss more later on today. Cause I'm gonna actually take some of what I'm seeing right here and we're gonna talk about it. So yeah. I actually do want to know at least up into the first diagram though. I do want to read up into the first diagram. Alright, so I'm gonna read to the first diagram. Rule number one. You must know the difference between an asset and a liability and by asset. If you want to be rich, this is all you need to know. It is rule number one. It is the only rule. This may sound absurdly simple, but most people have no idea how profound. Most people struggle financially because they do not know the difference between an asset and a liability. Rich people acquire assets, the poor and middle class acquire liability. They think are assets, said Rich Dad. When Rich Dad explained this to Mike and me, we thought he was kidding. We thought he was kidding. Here we are, nearly teenagers, and waiting for the secret to getting rich, and this was his answer. It was so simple that we stopped for a long time. Don't worry right now. This idea is sinking. If you can comprehend the simplicity, your life will have a plan. It is simple. That is why the idea. It's that simple. If it's that simple, how know the difference between an asset and a liability? I remember asking, how could an adult be so misguided if it is that simple? If it is that important, why would everyone not want to find out? It took Rich Dad only a few minutes to explain what assets and liabilities are. As an adult, I have different difficulty explaining it to other adults. The simplicity of the idea is shaped when have been educated differently. They were taught professionals such as bankers, accountants, realtors, financial planners, and so forth. The difficulty comes in asking adults to unlearn and become children again. An intelligent adult often feels it is the meaning to pay attention to simplistic definitions. Rich Dad believes in the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it super simple. So he kept it simple for us, and that made our financial foundation strong. So what causes the confusion? How could something so simple be so screwed up? Why would someone that was really a liability? The answer is found in basic education. We focus on the word literacy and not financial literacy. What defines something to be an asset or a liability are not words. In fact, if you really want to be confused, look up the words asset and liability in the dictionary. I know the definition may sound good to be a trained accountant, but for the average person, it makes no sense. But we adults are often does not make sense. To us, young boys, Rich Dad said, what defines an asset are not words but numbers. And if you can't read the numbers, you can't tell an asset from a hole in the ground. So, an accountant, Rich Dad would say, it's not the numbers, but what the numbers are telling you. It's just like words. It's not the words, where the words are telling you. If you want to get to be rich, you got to read and understand numbers. If I heard that once, I've heard that 1,000 times from my rich dad. And I also heard the rich acquire assets and the poor and middle class acquire liabilities. Here is how to tell the difference between an asset and a liability. Most accountants and financial professionals do not agree with the definitions, but these simple drawings were the start of a strong financial foundations for two young boys. All right, and that's why um and say I'm gonna give y'all the cash flow of this, that, and the third. First of all, the question is why learn financial literacy? Well, in order to become rich, wealthy, or just maintain a lifestyle that's respectable, financial literacy. In order to know how to keep your money instead of spending all your money on liabilities. Okay, so asset. An asset is what puts money in your pocket. An asset could be a job. A job could be an asset. A social security check. Um, EBT. Anything that's putting money in your pocket is an asset. Anything that's putting money in your pocket. You can have a bookstore. You can have a lounge. People pay to come sit in your lounge. That's an asset. People buy shoes from you. That's an asset. You sell cars, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like an asset put money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? The example in the book was the boys used old comic books in order to make their own library. So like basically they made people pay 10 cents to come sit and read for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's an asset. Assets put money in your pocket. Assets give you. That's just it. That's it. Assets and liabilities. And then y'all see these diagrams and these charts, and y'all get to see the visual of what it really look like. Ah man, y'all gonna fall in love. I know I did. Like looking at it, just how it just like sit up in there like. And then I gotta write down notes. I got a lot. I got a lot to technically learn myself. Literally. But what y'all think so far about what's going on here? No, put my pen back. I don't care, bro. Yeah. Back up, Lane. I'm doing something. You see me doing something. So yeah. The poor and the middle class for money. Okay. The rich have money work for them. Okay. So that's first and foremost. The rich don't work for money. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. Remember that. That's literally like lesson number one. You can't get lesson one, your ass ain't gonna get the rest of it. I promise you. Just ponder on that shit for a minute. It took me a whole. I sat right there and thought about that shit for so long. It didn't even make no sense. rich don't work for money, bro. Avoid one of life's biggest traps. Avoid. Avoid. Avoid one of life's people's lives.
Get away from there. You're about to eat.
Lives.
Give me a minute. I'm getting it together.
Controlled by the fear. What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her?
She's hungry. I'm gonna fix her a plate, but I gotta wait.
Two emotions out. Fear. Hey man, you need to chill out, bro. Fucking attitude, dog. Get over it. Whatever it is, get over it, dog. You over here getting mad at everything. Nobody want to hear that. Ain't nobody getting mad at you. Damn, like, hope you know you get older. You know, like, first time you say something crazy to me, cause you mad about some shit, I'm gonna slap the hell out you. You go, that's when you gonna learn that day. You not the one to come to with that attitude shit. Like playing with you. Mad at us and they expect us to be the one that fix the problem. Like, yeah, the second trap to avoid. So many people. So many people say, oh, I'm not interested in money. It used to be me. Huh? Believe it or not. Yet they'll work at a job. Here go the part I was talking about right here with the Atlas guy. He snatched that earring off his ear.
But what happened?
He was in there looking for like, you know, he was in the white boy Aaron room or whatever. Just look, you know how they look through your room and look through your stuff like they're curtain. Their teams are gonna check through your stuff. He was just going to do one of those situations where it was somebody else, and he ended up getting into a fight with whoever that was. Just snatched the earrings off and showed him the earrings. And he was like, "That's Alex earrings."
But
He was like, "No, it's Alex earrings.
Oh,
He snatched it off him." He was like, "Okay, so what was your friend Alex doing in your room?" He telling him what happened basically. Dude been with him the whole time. My bad. I'm in. And you know this shit have a delay on it. thing said resume. If it start all the way over there. What's wrong with you, boy? No, man, you can't catch me, nigga.
Girlfriends?
Wanna bet me, nigga? Alright, man, I'm gonna be back.
Like,
Go talk more, discuss more. I'm gonna figure out another way to give y'all this information on this book. Cause it's y'all go get this work. Believe that.